After starting their season 3-1, the Lady Panthers headed south to Canyon, Texas for the West Texas A&M shootout. And as you can see from the final score in this first game, the Lady Panthers were declared dead early on. 39 points scored. That's the fewest by a Lady Panther basketball team ever. This is just ugly, and to borrow a line from one of my colleagues, get that off there. But unfortunately, bad things keep a-coming. Lady Panthers couldn't find their groove in this one either, and they fell to the nationally ranked Buffaloes. Three-time All-American Emily Brister led the Lady Buffs with 22 points, while Lindsey Ballweg led the Lady Panthers with 18. Drury turns the ball over 24 times in this one, and they lose both games down at that West Texas A&M shootout. So where do you go when you aren't feeling well? Well, you go back home. And the Lady Panthers got to take out some of that frustration from the trip to Texas out on the Maryville Saints, who will be joining the GLVC next year. To be quite honest, I think Drury will welcome playing them twice a year from here on out. The Lady Panthers put 6 scorers in double figures. They had 21 steals and 54 rebounds. Whew. Former Lady Panther and former DUsports anchor Allie Wilhelm had 8 points and 6 boards for Maryville. Then a trip to Rolla, where the Lady Panthers upended the Lady Miners by 14 in their GLVC opener. Melanie Oliver had yet another double-double. And in case you didn't know, you know that Lindsey Ballweg girl? Yeah, she's pretty good. She breaks a Drury record held by Becky Flippin, Carrie Caldwell, and Allison Regier by showering 7 3-pointers as the Lady Panthers trounced Missouri S&T 77-63.
I was put in the right position with the ball, and we ran plays that, when you get the open shot, you just need to hit it, and that's just how it happened.
Lady Panthers back at home taking on Henderson State for the first time since the 04 Final Four, which Drury beat Henderson State by 12. There's Katie Pritchard knocking down the J in the corner. I think she likes the camera. She finishes with 18 for Drury. Hannah Carter, though, she likes to pass, as Melanie Oliver finishes 16 points for Melanie, 5 assists for Hannah, including this one to the freshman Erica Groos. Give her a little FaceTime as Erica finishes with 14 points of her own, as the Lady Panthers just all over the Lady Reddies, 90-62. And as we mentioned, Pritchard leads her team with 18 and yet another double-double for Melanie Oliver. I mean, it's like death, taxes, and Melanie Oliver's double-doubles. Bank on them. Up next for the Lady Panthers was another road trip, this one to California, where they win the opener over California State University San Bernardino, thanks to, well, looky there, another double-double by Mel, as Cal State was led by Lisa Takata, 17 points, and Crystal Urzwa, 16 in the loss for Cal State. And then, in their final game before the Christmas holiday, Drury fell to the Tritons of UC San Diego. The Lady Panthers were out-rebounded by 25 in this one, and the big three for San Diego, Gaskin, Ossier, and Carlisle, each came to play for the Tritons. The loss leaves the Lady Panthers 7-4 on the year.
From the court to the field, DU baseball is gearing up for their spring season.
With off-season workouts in full swing, Brett Gallion tells us what's been keeping the team busy lately.
Basically, the past couple months, we've just been doing individual work and coming into the cages and hitting. And then also, after we get done hitting and everything, we'll come in and do these CrossFit exercises that NASB makes up for us and everything else. And on Fridays, we'll have competition days where we get to compete and, lift weights and do stuff like that and compete against each other, just as an extra little incentive to work hard and everything else.
On this particular day, the competition was doing 100 burpees for time.
Do we want to know what burpees are?
No. Brett, help me out.
You go down and do a push-up, and then once you stand up and you have to jump and clap your hands above your head, and we had to do 100 of those. And then once you get 100 done, then you take your time down, and then whoever has the best time wins.
Thanks, Brett. I was a little scared there for a second.
The baseball team opens up their season February 7th in Huntsville, Alabama.
To softball we go. Coach Andy Medico's team looks to rebound from their inaugural season.
The team finished 20-37 overall last year, but looks for a sophomore surge this coming spring.
The Lady Panthers welcome back third-team All-GLVC third baseman Stephanie Ray and first-team All-GLVC utility player Sadie Ball.
Their season begins February 13th in Monticello, Arkansas.
Coming up after the break.
We hand out more awards.
And Dwayne Hughes steps off the basketball court and behind the camera.
Don't go away, we'll be back.
Don't go away, we'll be back.
I just said that.
The Grammys are coming up. I'll take Radiohead for Best Album, but both Drury soccer teams were awarded some different honors.
For the women, senior defender Chloe Mouchet was named to the All-Midwest Region second team by the National Soccer Coaches Association of America. Ooh, that's a handful. Mouchet started all 20 games this season for the Lady Panthers, notching 3 assists.
I think you handled it well.
Thank you.
Freshman Nicole Williams and sophomore Kelsey Long were named All-Midwest third team by the same organization. Williams led the Lady Panthers this season with 10 goals and 23 points, while Long had 3 goals and 5 assists herself.
Moving to the men, a different award. Forward Steve Wachewski and Marco Charisma and defender Ben Taylor were all named to the Daktronics All-Midwest Region second team.
And that wasn't all for Wachewski and Taylor, who have also been named to the All-Midwest Region first team and second team respectively.
Wachewski led the Panthers this season with 13 goals and 32 points, while Taylor set a Drury single-season record with 13 assists, finishing with 21 points himself.
You know, before we go, did you know that the number 83 is the name of a Canadian hip-hop group?
Well, we got that going for us.
The name of a song by John Mayer.
Should have stayed with Jennifer Aniston.
He should have. And 83 is the number of Frank Sinatra albums that reached the top 200 charts.
Thank you, Wikipedia.
And thank you all for watching. I'm Bobby Hearn, he's John Miller.
Until next time,
enjoy the reruns.